not good enough. Not good enough. Not good enough whatsoever. First and foremost, what the heck did I just watch? Oh my goodness. These midweek league games, they gotta go. They gotta go. Only Champions League game should be played in midweek or cup games. Stop with this league on a Wednesday. The players don't want it. The fans don't want it. Stop. But apart from that, les gars, mais on était gaze. Oh my goodness. PSG held to a draw to 𝙀𝙊𝘾𝘼𝙎𝙖. 𝙀𝙊𝘾 of all clubs. And I think the thing is, this video is going to be pretty short. There's not much to say. We were whack. We simply were not good enough. We're talking about a Lorient side who are what, like 16th? A couple of points, a point above relegation, away from home. And the thing is, though, this time around, there's no excuses on our part. It's not like, against Strasbourg, who, again, at the time, were a top 4 side in Ligue 1. You play them at home. You heavily rotate your squad. No. Today, basically all the big boys were here. All the big boys were here. You had Dembele, you had Doué, you had Mendes, Marquinhos, Chevalier. Most of them were here. Granted, okay, you could say in the midfield, it was a bit different, but this squad is more than enough. If we were able to go to Barca with the squad that we had and beat Barca and outplay them, this squad should be more than sufficient to go and do the job. And guys, today we were just not good. And specifically in the first half, goodness me, I nearly fell asleep in that first half. Look at these disgusting stats from the first half. PSG 75% possession, 0.1 XG, 3 shots, 2 shots on target. Legacy. I think at some point we need to start having, as PSG fans, the uncomfortable conversations. We're just not good in Ligue 1. Realistically speaking, we've probably not been the best team in Ligue 1 this far this season. Yes, in the Champions League, we are doing there. It's funny because typically, especially compared to last year, our form in the league did not correlate necessarily with our form in the Champions League. We were significantly better in the league than we were in the Champions League. Now it's the other way around. Now in the Champions League, we're stellar, we're immaculate, we're basically perfect. And in the league, I don't know what it is. I don't know, maybe it's the players who, don't take the league nearly as seriously or whatever it may be. But the fact is that it's not like the league's everybody's been, hot on your tails and whatnot. You've dropped too many points. That's already, you've got a loss. This is 3 draws now, if I'm not mistaken, already on the year. It's too many points dropped. That's simply too many points dropped, and we can't let on to it. Luckily, the thing is, though, at the end, probably won't be good enough. But the thing is, though, especially when we get onto those games in February, so in March, we want to have that lead in the league. Ideally, like we had last year, 10-point lead, so on and so forth, to basically go and be able to rest our players. I don't want to be in February, March, even though optics-wise for the entertainment, it'd be good, to have a title race then. But ideally, going to those big Champions League games, you ideally want to have the league, if not completely wrapped up by that point. But yeah, today, the thing is, it's hard to go and say who was bad. Overall, the stats, 1.43 XG to their 0.23. They didn't create any chances. And this Ligue 1, low block, disgusting Fugazi park the bus. It has to go. It has to go. Lorient, 22% possession. PSG with nearly 80% possession. 5 shots, 2 shots on target. In fairness, they scored their one chance that they really had. They went and put it in the back of the net. But the thing is, it's not like PSG can go and say, we were robbed. PSG did not create on our side either. PSG, 1.43 XG, 15 shots, 8 shots on target, and 1 big chance created. And that was the goal we scored, the Nuno Mendes one. Apart from that, what else did we do? And it simply wasn't good enough. I think today, just a general stinker from the entire team. Today, Dembele, not good enough, simply not good enough. I'm not sure, maybe he's coming back to fitness. He's not fully fit or he's needing to get back to match fitness. Désiré Doué, we'll get onto that. Warren, Mayulu, they were decent. Jantu, not good enough. And Mbaye, really not good enough. Nuno Mendes, as always, as probably our man of the match here today. Beraldo, Marquinhos, fine, didn't really have to do much. And then Zabarni, Zabarni, I'm not going to go and put him in the sauce yet, but it's a couple games where I don't like what I see. It's red cards here, not winning headers there, getting completely turned, dusted inside, outside there. That peep game and lock in. We didn't pay nearly 50, 60, however it was, million, euros for you to be dropping performances like this. And I'm sorry, this Zabarni gimmick at right back, I don't want to see it again. Put Marquinhos there, put somebody else there, but not Zabarni. Please. Keep him at center back. Or if we're going to go and do so, play him as like a back three. Not this gimmick, this Fugazi nonsense of him being the actual right back. I don't want to see this again. Hopefully it's just experimentation by Lucho. Chevalier, not really much that he can do on that. On the shot, it's a brilliantly taken goal. The big differences for PSG today was when Vitinha came on. And that's why I go and say, Vitinha for me is the best midfielder. Listen, I'm not saying he's clear. I'm not saying there's no but for me, Vitinha came into this game completely changed. Vitinha is the professor of this team. He is the maestro. He is the conductor. Whatever other euphemism, whatever term you want to use, Vitinha is that guy. Vitinha came into the second half automatically. Everything goes through him. When I mean everything, every ball has to go through him. If Vitinha says we're going to shift slightly to the right, Vitinha says we're going to shift slightly to the left. If he says come back left, we come back left. He dictates the entire play. I'm not sure how many touches he went on and get, because he only played a single half. But pass accuracy, again, typically high in rec today. I think I do remember him, though, missing a couple long passes. But when you look, just the amount of times he gets on the ball, he touches the ball, it's ridiculous. In just, 45 minutes, passes into the final third 6. Touches 89 touches in a single half of football. It's not like he played the entire game. If I go and I compare that to, let's say, somebody else who played, 𝙎𝙊𝘾𝘼𝙎𝙾, for example, who played the entire game. 𝙎𝙊𝘾𝘼𝙎𝙾 had 64 touches as a point of comparison. But yeah, the big thing though of the night is 𝙎𝙊𝘾𝘼𝙎's injury. I pray, Lord God, please, let it just be, he's felt something in his hammy. Please let it be he felt something in his hammy. Please let this not be an injury where he's out for 6 to 8 weeks. Please. Oh my. The thing is, though, it was not a contact injury. He was just trying to cross the ball. He felt it. He was screaming. He's crying. It did not look good. And I pray that we're going to go and hear news and it's not going to be bad. I think that's basically him out. Definitely, obviously, for the weekend Saturday. Most definitely out for the game against Bayern. And then we'll have to wait and see afterwards. So, I mean, there's some aspect of me which goes and says we knew that we were going to get injuries at some point, and better that they come now than that they come, in the crunch time of the season. But it's not good. It's not good to go and be having, players drop like flies, especially given that only recently you had all your players getting back to fitness. But even apart from that, in the game today, unfortunately, he wasn't good enough today. Didn't create nearly as much. Was slow, had the most duels lost in 7. If I go and look at successful dribbles, 0 for 3. Just dispossessed twice. Like just not good enough. Dembele as well. I think this is his first start since coming back from injury. In fairness, 9 passes in the final third. If you go and you look at, though, no dribbles attempted, created 1 chance created. Not good enough from, again, your Ballon d'Or winner. And then the thing is, afterwards, 𝙀𝙀 came on, had that 1 chance afterwards, but wasn't good enough. Just honestly today, all of our attack, all 4 of our big, our fantastic 4, him, Barcola, so on and so forth, it's just not been good enough. Gonzalo Ramos came on and put a Gonzalo Ramos-esque performance, didn't really do anything. And honestly, our biggest spark offensively today was Nuno Mendes, who, the more and more I go and I see Nuno Mendes as of left back again, with the most dribbles completed for PSG, with 4, man of the match here today again, man of the match for the league, or man of the match. I mean, there's nothing this guy can't do, completing routinely 4 dribbles a game. But yeah, I think we need to lock in Ligue 1, especially, as in obviously, people might not go and take it, but listen, Ligue 1, it's a league. It's a marathon, not a sprint. We need to go and make sure to have it wrapped up, make sure we're playing there, doing well consistently. Luckily, you could argue that we're probably not going to be punished. If I go and I look at it, for example, right now, you've got games that are being played. Funnily enough, Marseille are losing currently. But even still, I'm trying to think here, even if Monaco win, they would go top, but they'd be a point, 2 points ahead? No, they are winning. So yeah, Monaco currently are winning 2-1. They're still a point behind us. Marseille, if they were to win, they'd be level on points with us and would probably go top because of goal difference. But as in, it just goes to show that regardless, we're still in an okay position and we're not being punished for dropping these points. But it's not good enough, because if you go and you look at our form here, we've only got 2 wins in the last 5 Ligue 1 games, 3 draws in that time span. That's simply not good enough. simply not good enough. So hopefully we lock in. Hopefully this is just, a bad patch of form, and that we'll go and we'll find our rhythm and find our mojo back sooner rather than later. But guys, that's about it for me. There's not really much else to go and say apart from this was a completely boring game. And hopefully it's just the players didn't want it, and that we're going to be much better on Saturday against Nice. But guys, that's all for me today. It's been a pleasure as always. And remember, stay safe, stay kind, and stay blessed. Godspeed.